One of Dublin's most celebrated buildings is Trinity College, founded by Elizabeth I in 1591. The facade dates from the 18th century. Graceful stone buildings border cobbled walks and neatly trimmed lawns. In the old library lies Trinity's most prized possession, the 9th century copy of the Gospels, the Book of Kells. For those with a literary interest, the city of Dublin has produced some of the finest figures in the world of literature, best known perhaps being James Joyce and George Bernard Shaw. Dublin is an unusual and old city that straddles the River Liffey. It showcases some of the loveliest Georgian architecture in Europe. Where else to test the friendliness of Dubliners but at the Abbey Tavern?
They can be played by holding them between the thumb, like this, or a single finger, or even double fingers. But really, a lot of people take them and they learn to play a rhythm like that, to do a roll, but then to combine it with the music, you have to have, I think, you have to have the music in your head, and you have to bring it out in your hands. It's the rhythm that counts.
We have a panel of between 17 and 20 artists. No more than 7 appear on any one particular night. Totally informal. We don't dress the artists, we don't dress the place. As you can see, it's flag floors and stone walls and gas lights, turf fires. It's all as plain as one can gather, as natural.
South of Dublin is Waterford. Underground tunnels lead to the city waterfront, where slaves were once loaded on boats bound for Australia. Many centuries earlier, the Vikings held sway here. Reginald's Tower, built in the year 1003, is a stark reminder of their authority. Nearby, an ancient house and body were discovered. But the Vikings eventually were driven out by the Normans. A century after their conquest of England in 1066, the Normans installed Kilkenny as the medieval capital of Ireland.
Well, the history of the castle started in 1195 when the Norman William Marshall built 4 massive circular round towers here. But the castle has changed a great deal because it was occupied by the Butler family for almost 600 years. Most of our paintings are of the family, but in the collection you have King William III, James II's first wife, you have James Francis Stewart, the Old Pretender, you have Van Dyck and Rubens. Indeed, what you have are the principal artists who were the court artists of the 17th, 18th and 19th century. All of our tapestries were designed by Rubens. It would take 65 men 3 months to make one. They're of linen, silk and wool, and were made in the Goblin workshops in Paris 1660.
For more information, visit our website on topoftheworld.net.